As the U.S. struggled through the pandemic last year, several Western states were also grappling with wildfires. And scientists at Nevada's Desert Research Institute observed the times of increased pollution from wildfires coinciding with surges in COVID-19 infections in the city of Reno.
What we found, was that, following, a large spike in the particulate matter, we would see, a spike in the number of cases testing positive that was kind of above and beyond, just the general trend of the pandemic. And so we found that to be rather convincing in terms of just, okay, there appears to be an association here.
And that wasn't an isolated case. A similar study of other Western states by Harvard University also found a correlation between wildfire smoke pollutants and surges of COVID-19 cases.
But another study that was published shortly after ours was looking at the states of Washington, Oregon, and California. I believe they looked at 92 different counties in those states. And, by and large, they saw a positive association between COVID-19 and the wildfire smoke in most of those counties.
Initially, it was theorized this might be the result of weakening immune systems in the face of worsening air quality, but further study pointed instead to the fine particulate matter produced by wildfires, also known as PM2.5. Daniel Kieser and his colleagues' research suggests that PM2.5 could be a carrier for the virus.
Viral particles and bacterial particles have been found on PM2.5 before. I believe there was a study in Italy early on that found COVID-19 RNA that was on the particulate matter in the air, and that was urban particulate matter. And so it seems possible that, we might also be seeing the virus essentially riding on the particulate matter from the wildfires in the air and getting inhaled into lungs that way.
Hundreds of thousands of people have been forced to flee their homes in the face of devastating wildfires both this year and last. In doing so, many feel extra vulnerable to the virus, as practicing safety measures is not easy in times of crises.
I mean, what can you do? I mean, it's a situation where you can't really avoid it. With your animals and you've got people around, it's really hard to avoid everybody. So yeah, it's really, really hard.
And it turns out many more were likely exposed to coronavirus just by breathing air polluted by the fire smoke. The revelation coming as this year's wildfires continue to threaten Western states and the pandemic is far from over. It is Tian Shan, CGTN, Los Angeles.